Welcome back to your intuitive energy reading for the week of March the 9th. Thank you for joining us. Thanks for following along with us. This week, make sure you tune into the podcast. On Tuesday, we have Sarah Austin on with us. And on Thursday, we welcome back Patty Negri. So that were both really good ones. And then mark your calendars and tune in. On March 12th, we have Judy Wilkins Smith on with us at 5:30 p.m. on our YouTube live. So head over to our YouTube channel, Daughters of the Moon, and you can catch that there. She's going to be talking about money mindset, money DNA. So, and if you have questions ahead of time, you can always drop us a DM and catch the replay if you can't make it, and we would be happy to ask the questions on your behalf. The cards that I chose for this week is, one thing else. Just want to big shout out to my brother's birthday is on Friday, March 13th. So just want to say a happy birthday to my brother, Barb's son, Dean. So happy birthday, Dean. Okay, cards. Starseed Oracle by Rebecca Campbell, artwork by Danielle Noel. And the cards for this week are, the first one is The Void. It says, Stop, embrace winter, great cosmic words. Oops. Okay. So what this is saying to me is it's really taking your time again, and I think that we talked about this last week, and it seems like there's a lot of chaos and a lot of really weird energy going on right now in the world. And so this is really a time to take a step back and to really do some pause and reflecting on yourselves. What are we wanting to create with our world? What do we want to bring forth as far as our light goes? What can we do in this void where this energy is so chaotic to try to bring some semblance to our life, some kind of a peace? So it's really important to start asking ourselves some questions. And even when you look at the cosmos, it almost looks like a big eye or a big vortex that's pulling you in to have that space to just create the things that you want to be seeing going outward. So really a time of reflection this week. Okay, star ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. So again, this card is asking you to look deeper into what you're doing, to call upon your ancient ancestors. Oh, I just messed it up. Um, there we go. To call on your ancient ancestors, to really look at um, what have you learned in the past and what things are from your ancestors and from your family lineage, that things that you want to carry forward, and what things do need to be buried into the past where they don't come back out anymore. And so it's really talking about that. It's really talking about looking for the wisdom that you have lost over the time. Are you really listening to your guides and your angels, or are you just, second guessing yourself? We have that innate quality through our solar plexus to really pay attention to what our body is trying to say to us, where it's trying to lead us to us, and asking for those signs and symbols. And so it's really interesting because we just did an interview last week with Julie Wignall, and she was asking about looking for your signs and signals and to talk about it. And I was like, oh, I was listening back to the episode, and I thought, oh, I'm going to ask for a signal to make sure that I'm on the right route with what all of our new stuff is that Barb and I are doing right now. And it was funny because I was like, oh, I'm going to ask for an elephant. So anyway, long story short, put some music on. I was listening to the music and the song comes up. I'm like, oh, I love this song. And then I look, oh, Cage the Elephant. So interesting. And that's how quick and easy it can become for us. So really about digging into that past, to really looking for that wisdom of our ancestors is the biggest question with that, or the biggest thing with that. Okay, I remember your soul plan, the fated life for us and our destiny. So, what is our soul plan? This is really, really, really important, is that we get really clear on what we want. Not what we think we kind of want, but what we truly, truly want to bring forward to us. And so this card is really asking you to sit and do, yeah, like this week is really about reflection. I think it's because like I say, the energy is so chaotic this week. And so it's really asking you to make yourself a real set soul plan of what it is that you want to accomplish. What does that look like? What does your day look like? Who's the people that are surrounding you? What things do you need to bring forward to you to make this happen? And then it's just talking about, really get tapping in with your higher consciousness into the divine and really getting that soul plan cemented for yourself. It's really talking about what you want. And I think a lot of this is really talking about what you want to your higher consciousness, to the guides above us. And with the pink, it's all about love. So coming from a place of love, doing this in a positive way, that we're not, it's time that we stop berating ourselves and thinking that we need to be somewhere else when we really don't. We just need to be present in our own lives. Okay. And then trust the timing. Gosh, I can't even make this stuff up. Um, when we put out things for the universe, we're always in a rush because we always just want things. That's the world that we live in now. It's very instantaneous, right? We have that instant gratification on a lot of things that we do. But then I pose a question because I think about this often when I'm scrolling social media sometimes, and it's like, yeah, you have this instant gratification, but do you? Because I feel like a lot of times it just kind of gets lost and I don't even have the patience for it. But what it is saying for you is trust the timing. Trust that the divine knows when the timing is right for you. So it doesn't matter what you have asked for, as long as you're making the movements towards it, you need to trust the timing because when the time is right, it will happen. And it will happen in ways better than we could even expect it to. So, this is a really important thing for you. So, just keep going along your path, but just, don't be hard on yourselves. Okay, so then we, the Hathors, are deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. So we've done some reflecting this week. We're looking at our soul plan. We're looking and asking the universe. We're trusting in the universe that it's going to bring it to us. And now this is really talking about a time of rebirthing. So we are going to be rebirthing ourselves, you know, out into this world in the way that will shine our light in the best possible way. So this is really asking about that. It's really about looking who's in your corner and who's really helping you do these things. And with the portal, it's really asking you to take that leap of faith and jump into those things. So often we restrict ourselves with our lives because of just, whatever. I mean, we have to live, we have to make money, we have to do those things. And sometimes we restrict ourselves by in those confinements of the way that we have to live the world. But this card, I believe, is asking you to really trust into what it is that you can rebirth right now. And this week is really about, taking that reflection time, trusting, and then rebirthing yourself out into the world. So I hope you have a magical week. If any of these resonated with you, we'd love to hear back from you. Again, thanks for following along with us and stay tuned because the Daughters of the Moon have some really exciting stuff coming here in March. And, you know, you saw the keys. So that's a little bit of a clue, but we will see you on the next one. Have a magical week.